Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So we are already halfway through 2019, and if you're watching this video, I hope that you're crushing your goals every day. And I'm making this video right now because I wanted to talk about what my financial goals are for the rest of 2019 and for the next year, because I wanted to be a responsible adult and have a real financial goal, basically something to strive towards too. I'm also making this video because I wanted to be accountable for what my financial goals are and also share some notes with anyone who is basically on their way to achieving their financial goals and maybe learn some things from you as well. So if you have any financial goals for this year, comment them down below so we can share some notes and have a conversation on that one. But before we begin, as always, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and also tap that like button because that already helps this channel a lot. And I also want this video to be seen and to be shared to as many people as we can so that they can have their own financial goals as well. So let's go into the real video and also talk about my goals. So back around July, I've started thinking about what my financial goals are, whether they're short-term or long-term, because I've been a graduate for quite some time now, and I've started getting these emails from my student loan servicer telling me that my grace period is about to end. This means that I would have to pay my student loans every month with the principal and the interest combined, which, by the way, you should already start doing even though you're still in school. This also means that my monthly payment for student loans is obviously going to increase, and because of that, I started going into a research frenzy. I started going through YouTube and looking for information on how I can actually pay off my student loans, which led me to a ton of other information that is money related, such as saving, interest rates, credit cards, budgeting, and then investing. And I came across a lot of awesome people regarding this type of content, such as Dave Ramsey, Graham Stephan, and Ask Sebi on YouTube. And I've read pretty much dozens of articles about student loans, such as interest rates, paying off student loans, stories about people paying them off, and also about these little things, little habits that we do and we buy that will actually snowball into something bigger if you are not very careful. And because of that and the advice of countless financial experts around the world, I've decided to start writing my own financial goals so that I can see where I'm succeeding, where I'm failing, and how I'm actually progressing. But before we go into my goals, just a quick note though, these goals that I'm about to share with you are both short-term and long-term goals. These are just general goals that I'd love to achieve, and obviously I'm going to constantly refine them so that I can clearly see how I'm going to achieve them. And by no means these are in order, except for the first one, because this one goal that I have, I pretty much studied a lot. This is the reason why I went to a research frenzy. Okay, so this is my first goal and my immediate goal. So without further ado, here are my financial goals for 2019 and 2020. So my first financial goal is paying off $28,000 in student loans as fast as possible. And yes, you actually heard that right, I am $28,000 behind already. And I think that's the luckiest amount that I can actually get, because on average, college students graduate with $30,000 already in debt. So basically, I am one of those statistics that a lot of articles actually say about student loans. For the most part of my college life, I went to community college, so I went there for free, and then only 2 years of university at UC San Diego. Originally, I had $29,238 in student loans, and then $12,200 of that is actually from federal loans, and then around $17,000 from private student loans. As of today, I've already paid off at least $2,000 on that, so that's quite an achievement for me, because at least I'm chipping off away or chiseling away from a very huge chunk of marble. And you know, that's a pretty good feeling already. At least I'm not that too much of a debt, I guess, but it's still a lot. But anyway, all of them are actually separate loans. I've still yet to consider refinancing it. I still have to crunch some more numbers to kind of like compare whether or not it's actually a good fit for my income right now, because right now I'm actually going to be using Dave Ramsey's Snowball debt method, and I'm going to link the video from his channel in the description below to kind of like explain what the Snowball debt method is. But basically, it's about you, out of all your loans, you're going to pick out the smallest one that you have, and then you pay the minimum on that one, and also for the other loans that you have. And then all the money that you have, all the extra cash that that's lying around in your house, anything that you have, sell them. All the money that you have right now is basically put into the smallest loan. So your first loan is the smallest loan, and then you pay it off aggressively as much as you can, so that by the time that you finish, the minimum amount that you're paying on that student loan and the extra money that you're paying on that first loan is put onto the next one, and by then it just keeps on snowballing, because the faster you finish off one loan, the sooner you can finish the next one. And to be honest, I'm actually going to document my journey on paying off my student loan debt because I feel like a lot of people are going to benefit from that one. I feel like people my age just need a little bit of encouragement to actually know about this thing, and also get some guidance from a lot of people who are actually doing it already or have finished paying off their student debts. So my first video on my student loan update will be coming out soon. I'm going to do that one, just so bear with me with that one and stay tuned on that video. So my second financial goal is to earn $5,000 per month by the end of December 2019. And just like any other goal, I've made sure that I have a set date on actually targeting this one so that all my efforts will be put into making that happen before that date. And luckily right now I'm pretty much on a third way there. So right now I'm making around $1,500 to $2,000 per month. And take note though, that amount that I'm actually making is the revenue. That is not what I actually take home. What this means is that I will have to work twice as hard the next coming months just so that I can make this happen. Basically, I'm going to start getting more clients, save more money, and make sure that my expenses are kept low. And thank God that I actually have a friend who is helping me out with the sales of these things, because I'm the type of person who is very lazy. Honest to God, I am quite lazy. That's why I prefer making systems that make things efficient. I like to make things optimized so that it's a lot of easy work. And I honestly suck at actually executing. That's why I have friends with me who fill in the gaps of the things that I'm missing. And the third financial goal that I have is basically earning $500 per month in passive income by the end of December 2020. And to be honest, that's a very long timeline, so that gives me enough time to kind of like prepare for this and plan it out correctly. Just like I said earlier, I still need to keep on refining my goals so that I can see clearly on how to achieve them, and this is one of them as well. Passive income is something that really entices me, and I feel like everybody has the same sentiment, because like, who doesn't like making money while you're not doing anything, right? However, the concept of passive income is pretty much skewed because not a lot of people understand what it is. Passive income to me is actually putting in the work right now so that you can keep on making money in the future. And a lot of this has something to do with investing your money, or in shorter terms, or in simplest terms, making your money work for you. As of right now, I have $5,000 worth of assets invested in the stock market, and I believe that it will just keep on going up. Even though that there might be some sort of market crash happening soon, I really don't care if that happens because I play the long game, and investing is pretty much a long game. I started dabbling in stock market around 4 years ago, and I did start in penny stocks and then did some day trading, but then I found out that it wasn't really my jam, so I quit that one. Yes, I did make some money out of it. However, even if I did make some results from there, I failed a lot and lost a lot of money too. And I think my biggest loss when it comes to investing wasn't even in the stock market, but it was in cryptocurrency, and I feel like I lost around $2,000 to $3,000 on that one. And obviously I learned a lot of lessons on that one, and the biggest lesson that I've learned is never to buy into the hype. Always learn what you're investing in, and pretty much learn and consume as much knowledge as you can about the company that you're investing or in the technology that you're investing in. And because of that, I got introduced into dividend investing around 2017, and ever since then I just stuck with the dividend investing strategy, and from there I'm just chilling. I'm happy right now with my dividend investments. All I'm gonna do is pretty much add more to my position so that I can make more dividends every month and every quarter. Right now I'm making around less than $100 per month on my dividends. So my fourth financial goal is creating an emergency fund or a rainy day fund. To me, this is very important because who knows what might happen in the future. If something really does happen to me in the future financially, at least I would have something to pull out from, and preferably I would like to put it in an HYSA, which stands for a high yield savings account, which is better than a traditional bank savings account because they only give you around less than 1%, maybe even less than 0.01% or something like that. However, in a high yield savings account, you can earn as much as 2% every year. And I know that won't actually make you wealthy or something like that, but at least that your money is actually making some more money. And the plan for my emergency fund is to have at least 6 months worth of expenses. And traditionally, I feel like that's what a lot of people say already. So I'm just going to stick with that one. And the final financial goal that I have for now is to invest into IRA. I feel like IRAs are very important because they give you so many advantages, especially when you're investing. They also give you tax advantages that I feel like a lot of people just don't know because they haven't been introduced to the idea and concept of IRAs. To me, this is something that I really look forward to actually doing in the future because I can invest more and then I want to get taxed less. I definitely want to keep more of my money because who doesn't, right? Unfortunately, right now I cannot do any of that because I'm more focused into putting all my efforts and putting all of my money into paying off my student debts. But I highly encourage anyone who's watching this video to start creating your own financial goals because it will really help you a lot along the way. It gives you an idea on how well you are doing with your finances, and to be frank, if high school, community college, or university added this type of classes to their curriculum, I feel like a lot of people my age would be in a much better financial position before they graduate. It's really all about financial literacy, and if you are wondering where to start or want to learn more about this type of stuff, I highly recommend you pick up the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It's a very influential book and it has really shaped my life as well because it taught me the power of investing and using money to your advantage. I will link to that book in the description below so that you can get one for yourself. So that's it for today. I hope that this video would inspire and encourage you to start writing your own financial goals. If you want to pay your student debts, or you have credit cards to pay off, or a mortgage, or you want to do something, you want to buy something or travel to another place, you're going to need money for that one. So you might as well plan right now so that you don't regret it later. And before you leave the video, please comment down your goals below. I'd love to check them out. I'd love to compare what my goals are with yours so that we can exchange notes, because I may have some resources that you need and you might have resources that I need, so it'll work for the both of us. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and also like this video and share this video to any of your friends who might need to actually start writing their own financial goals. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.